Hello everyone, my name is Loco and welcome to some more Heroes of the Storm. Today it is time to play some more Hero League. Alright, so our team gets to pick first. Looks like it's actually me that gets to pick first. Hi team, I can play whatever. But it depends on how fast the team chooses the heroes that they want to go ahead and play. Looks like we have a Tyrande, so likely already a healer locked in. Means that we can probably play a damage dealer here. I could go ahead and really play any of them. Leoric also being locked in right now, so we could actually go ahead and play Zagara. May also actually play a game with Sylvanas if we want to. But it looks like my team wants me to play Kael'thas. So where is Mr. Kael'thas? He's right here in the corner. I guess that's a great first pick. I hope though that he's not gonna be picking Murky here. That would not be a great choice. We'll go ahead and play Kael'thas. Kael'thas obviously one of the strongest heroes in Heroes of the Storm. We can go ahead and play him with the last skin color, so we'll go ahead and also run the blue Void Seeker. Probably would be a great choice. Looks like they have decided to go for Tyrande and Raynor, so our healer is gonna have to repick. I hope he's not gonna actually pick Murky. Okay, it was just a troll. Just a troll. Okay, it's good. So he decides to go for Falstad instead, which is great on a map like the Cursed Hollow. The Cursed Hollow, obviously, a very big map. So someone like Falstad who can be relatively mobile is a very good choice. But this is nice. This is nice. Malfurion, also a very nice choice because it allows us, you know, to get some solid sustained healing throughout the entire game. He doesn't have like any massive spikes or anything. But anyways, so about the heroes about the hero that I'm currently playing, we're playing Kael'thas, and Kael'thas is extremely powerful, generally regarded as, you know, one of the absolute highest damage dealers or the best assassins in the game. We're gonna likely run the standard build, so that is gonna be Mana Addict, Netherwind, the Vision Bomb, then probably gonna go for the Phoenix. We go for the Chain Bomb at 13, which is arguably the best talent in the game. And we also have the Arcane Barrier, and then potentially, you know, we can go for the Rebirth or the Bolt of the Storm or Arcane Power even, probably Bolt. Looks like they've actually locked in Murky and Lunara. Wow, interesting. Murky is, even though he's Murky, is not actually a terrible choice. He still has a lot of use whenever he, you know, whenever he is let loose. So we are gonna have to make sure that he goes down very quickly. Looks like Mizard actually has decided that he wants to pick Nova instead. I like Muradin. I like Muradin just because of the attack speed reduced, and since they're running a Raynor, if you get on top of the Raynor, the first talent actually, you know, reduces the attack speed. Pick the Reverberation talent at 1 on Mura. It slows their auto attackers, and their auto attackers are actually Raynor and Lunara right now, and Tyrande actually also get a whole bunch of damage out of the auto attacks. Looks like they're gonna need a tank though. They're gonna need a tank, and it's gonna be Arthas. So let's jump straight into the game. And welcome to the Cursed Hollow. Look at that skin color. That looks awesome. I love the look of this skin. It looks so sick. But anyways, let's go ahead and pick any of the lanes. We can do a lot of damage. Mana Addict is gonna be my first talent of choice, giving me more mana the longer the game goes on. Always a great choice, and actually looks like Malfurion is gonna be laning with me. Nope. I was gonna say it would be pretty good, because obviously he's going to be able to actually give me some extra mana as well. And early on you do run out of mana rather quick on this hero, but it's all good. It doesn't really matter too much. We have a Falstad that can freely move around, and obviously Nova is gonna be roaming, so it's likely Muradin that's gonna be switching lanes constantly. So we'll see who we're up against. We need to make sure that Murky is not let loose. He can do a stupid amount of damage, you know, later on into the game in particular. And actually, it can be surprisingly annoying, everything considered. Lunara looks to be in the middle part of the lane here, together with Tyrande. Let's see the first talent. So we do have the Reverberation. Auto attack built by Falstad. We also have the range... Wow, Muradin actually does end up falling there. A little unfortunate. Anyways, we'll see what happens. Looks like Muradin is not the greatest of greatest players. He uses his Dwarf Toss aggressively. Not something you really want to be doing, but either way, we'll see what happens. It shouldn't be that big of a deal. It's really early on into the game. The first kills are more of like mental victories, really more than anything. But we'll go ahead and, you know, play our own lane and make sure we deal damage, go to the map objectives, and, you know, start being annoying to the team. So you can see there's a slight advantage right now for the enemy team, already being double the level that we are. Incredible. But it's obviously, you know, just level 1 versus level 2. So, as far as my hero goes, I got a flame thrower on my Q ability, which is very good. Basically, it's an AoE circle that deals damage when it explodes a couple seconds later. Oh, man. He's barely not going to be able to get him there. And I also have my my W ability that grants me a bomb. So I put the bomb on an opponent, it explodes after a couple seconds dealing damage. Later on we can chain that explosion towards different enemies as well. I'm gonna go ahead and grab as many of these healing globes as possible. So these healing globes basically feed my mana addiction, and the mana addiction will grant me more and more health the longer the game goes on. Or the more I'm on mana, the longer the game goes on. Just picking away at those two heroes. Don't really need to risk anything. As you can see, I go through mana rather quickly. Hoping I get some free mana from the Malfurion player, but that's all good. Do want to make sure I grab those healing globes. It's a little risk, but if I can stay alive and grab those globes, it's great. We're gonna go ahead and pick the Netherwind here. With the Netherwind, you basically get a little bit more range on the Q ability, or on the E ability rather. And the E ability puts people up in the skies just like that. Could have potentially done more damage still with my Q. I didn't quite want to waste all of my health there. Or all of my mana there. Come on, minions. I need you a little closer, because else I can't pick up the healing globe. Alright. This is nice for me. So the tribute is spawning at this point. We'll go ahead and grab this final healing globe as well. And we'll be heading down towards the bottom lane, where the first tribute has spawned. So you can see this boss spawn actually just there as well, which looks very pretty. Oh man. Grabbing another cheeky little golem, or a cheeky little healing globe there. But sadly the Nova player just ended up falling, which is a huge deal to us, because we're not going to be able to do all too much to them. Okay. I have to make sure I don't die here. If you want to get better in Heroes of the Storm, just do not die, okay? I know, it may sound very obvious, but looks like the first tribute is going to go in their favor. I'm going to run back and just let them have it. Alright. Gotta be a little careful here. I'm just going to be heading to the top lane. Looks like someone just pinked there. Obviously, early on, getting a disadvantage is annoying, but it's really nothing more than annoying. We can easily come back from this. I've seen many teams that already give up at these sort of moments when they're like a half level ahead. Although our Nova player really does enjoy dying, which doesn't help us out a whole lot. Alright, so I have no vision at the moment. Okay. Alright. Alright, very good. We're apologizing, we're being nice. Let's focus. We're being nice to each other. This is good. This is the Heroes of the Storm community we're talking about here. I've played different MOBAs, and I'm not gonna name any. But I've seen plenty of names, or plenty of MOBAs out there that are not having the greatest of greatest positive, you know, communities. I really do need that healing globe there. Man, we lost it. 7 seconds available now. I do really need to drink from the fountain. I may have just given up that healing globe instead and just went back. Would have been a better choice, actually. I always try and think about my own playstyle. See what I could be improving upon. Because you can see right now, I should have just gone back. I should have just gone back. It would have been a much better choice for me. Right now, I'm completely missing this team fight, and it's really costing us a lot of damage here. Even though I'm not that useful before level 13, obviously, like, even just being a meat cannon or a meat shield is already a very big deal. Vision Bomb does, you know, give me a nice damage boost, though. And it looks like, sadly, it's not gonna help out. Alright. So, the team has been dying left and right so far. A lot of kills going down, 7 already. Sort of playing like headless chickens so far. Hopefully, they will be able to start focusing down a bit more. Like, honestly, like, I wasn't kidding when I said earlier, hey, if you want to get better in Heroes of the Storm, just simply don't die. I know it may sound extremely obvious, but a lot of people push way too aggressively and just simply, you know, die. If you don't die, you're actually going to be able to be so much more useful to the team. Because obviously, you know, the longer you're up, the more useful you're going to be, and the more damage you'll be able to provide. Like, oftentimes chasing down kills is not worth it. I would say in almost half of the scenarios where I see people chase down heroes, it's not actually worth it. So we have a Nova hunting her. Come on, he should be dead, right? Okay, good.
That's why I make the big bucks.
Yeah, we do really need level 10. We do really need level 10 before doing anything else. This lane is mine right now, though. Murky's actually in the... Well, I thought he was in the mid lane. Gotta be careful here. Get 10. We really need 10 first. We can't really do very much without 10. We need 10, boys. We need 10. Okay. Please kill up the minion wave in the middle. Oh my god, they didn't kill it. Makes it really difficult for us. Oh man, they had a full minion wave in the middle lane, but they didn't clean it. They didn't clean it up. Very unfortunate. Alright, we're gonna be defending here. I got my Phoenix available. The Phoenix will allow me to start dealing damage to my opponents with, you know, AoE and whatnot. This one is not killable or anything, so this is actually very good for me. Alright, so the towers aren't currently shooting, which I have to be worried for. Don't want to get slighted here. Oh my god, no, Nova, where was you even going? Alright, we'll go ahead and back up now. They'll likely be able to kill the fort here. Top fort will likely stay up. We'll go ahead and, you know, just move back instead. They're pushing so aggressively here, but nothing is really stopping them. There's no pressure from our end. Now, past 13, I get a massive damage spike, okay? Get out of there, sir. Get out of there. They're pushing top. No? Okay. I thought they were coming top.
And so the curse ends. Perhaps now you realize its value.
Alright, alright. So, early game, I'm mostly using my Q ability to make sure that we're dealing damage to the enemies. Later on, I will start focusing on the W. Okay, Nova once again ends up falling. Trying to just, you know, deal maximum amounts of damage here, but it's pretty rough. Okay. Murky does keep on falling as well, but that's Murky. Not the biggest of deals. Chain Bomb would be so huge here. They keep moving together. Okay, we have another ult ready to go. It looks like it's gonna be mostly down to my hero damage here. The rest of the team has very little of it. Normally you don't start topping damage for your team until level 13 with Kael'thas when you get the chain bombs. And that's where you significantly get a push, but... Oh, there's a mule up. Alright, they are getting a little overzealous though. Which does give us a nice, you know, way of coming back. Gotta be careful for that frozen Nova thing from Kael'thas. Just dealing damage from a distance. We're getting closer and closer to 13. That ultimate of Falstad is great for me once I get my chain bombs. But before that, it's not nearly that big. Okay. Go ahead and try and play our best game here. Go ahead and try and play our best game. Even though we're significantly behind, I'm always here for comebacks. If we can try and come back, I'm always up for it. Even though, like, we may not end up winning this game, there's always the chance that, you know, we learn something in this game that allows us to play better next time around. So, for example, hitting all those bombs and, you know, trying to just keep the damage up, really. If I manage to do that, it's already a 1 game for me. I'm not always too worried about, you know, winning or losing our points, or winning or losing and progressing on the Hero League ladder. There's a lot of personal skill in Heroes of the Storm as well, despite of what a lot of people talk about. And, well, now we have a chain bomb. Trigger those bombs, boys. That's the first bomb explosion. Alright, here we go. That's the second. Very good, very good, very good. I am not completely convinced that we should do this. But I guess if we want to try, I'm up for it. Gotta keep in mind that we have a Nova that is not gonna be too great at picking up these kind of camps. And even though it's a 4v5 at the moment, I guess it's fine considering they have a Murky. Alright, grab it quick. And they're actually getting overzealous. Good job, good job, good job. I'm hoping that we'll be able to stop Tyrande from grabbing it here, but I'm not convinced we can. No, it's too late. Unless Falstad. Wow! Great move by Falstad. Tyrande once again coming in. These fights are the ones we live for, though. Okay, very good. My chain bombs are up again in a little bit. Very nice. Great moves. Great moves by the team here. Giving us a lot of extra damage. And providing us with the support that we wanted earlier. Oh! Get him up in the skies! Get her down. Beautiful. Oh man, I may end up falling here. Very low in damage! Okay. Alright. So you can see, like, the damage spike we get is significant, right? We were constantly behind here versus their Reynor and Lunara. This is nice. We managed to grab the tribute. And we damaged, we managed to do a significant amount of damage to them. Stay together. This is great. This is great. Being positive to the team also does end up, you know, giving us a lot of extra sustain. Oh, sadly, I just used my ultimate. I didn't see that Muradin was coming in. Should have used that at the camp. Oh, I guess it's still fine, because we managed to clean it up a little faster. We'll probably have it available again by the end of the next engagement. Okay. This is good. This is good. Okay. I'm not the one with the vision, I'm afraid. Okay, I'll trigger it. Falstad falling. Don't even know where he was. The explosions. But I think I'm too far out. Falstad, I don't know where he was located. I don't know why he was walking around over here. Not completely sure what was happening there. And sadly, in a 4v5, we're just not gonna be able to make it. It's alright. Just be smart next time. It looks like Nova just ended up falling for the many a time as well. 5th time in total here. Together with Falstad, actually also 4 times. Muradin also 4 times. Very unfortunate, because we had a good thing going there. We're gonna be level 16 soon though, and we'll likely have a nice bridge between level 16 and us actually finishing up the game, where we are gonna be, you know, in a same talent range from them. It's gonna be a good couple minutes where they're not gonna have a talent advantage. I could go for the Arcane Barrier here, which I actually really do like. I could also go for the Backdraft. Let me have a quick look. I think we're better off with the Arcane Barrier here. Just because we will get a lot more support out of it. Stay as 5. Don't go solo. Alright. Okay, Falstad, where are you flying? Oh, nice. Falstad, come on. We need you here, bro. Come on, Falstad. Alright, good. Okay, this fight is all deciding here. We can win the game here. We've just killed the egg. There we go. That's the burst damage. I'll start forcing the tribute gather. And here we go. And I also have a shield that I can activate when in trouble. Activating it immediately, because we're immediately in trouble. Okay, Art is falling there. Raynor falling. Durande falling. Can we go for a penta? I'll be heading back. We got the mega kill, boys. Okay, it's fine. Enemy team dominated. Even though they're pushing core with the boss, that was totally good. Totally good. Good job. That was great. Keep at it. Nice. I like the Heroes of the Storm community a lot. Like, you can see there's just a heck of a lot of positivity here. Even though, like, people are making mistakes, and even though... we should probably do the boss, guys. Even though, like, there's definitely not perfect plays by any of us, we should do the boss, boys. You know, like, people are admitting that they're making mistakes. Okay. And I like that. Like, I like that. Because everyone knows that you're not playing perfect in Heroes of the Storm. It's just not happening. We need to clean this up, guys. Oh my god. Oh my god. We're not cleaning it up. Come on, man. What was that? What was that walking around? Oh, no way. We're giving them a boss? Hopefully not. Okay, good. That was huge there. If they gotten the boss, that could have been the end of the game. I'm likely gonna end up falling here as well. I'm not sure why we started chasing down Murky. There was no reason to chase down Murky. We could have killed the boss so much faster, but sadly, like, just, we weren't there. We weren't there. Shouldn't have chased Murky. There was no reason to. He was buying time, and he succeeded. We had plenty of time to clean up the camp, but very unfortunate. Murky started walking around at whoever teammates started chasing. I think the boss timing was fine. I think it was fine. Yeah, he's working on the stacks. We may very well end up losing the game because of that move. Maybe it was the wrong call, but I think we were able to if we tried a little bit harder. So sadly, this is going to be game. You win some, you lose some. It is what it is. And sadly, that is gonna cost us our rank here as well. So we lose 101 points, which isn't all too big a deal. Statistics-wise, yeah, we far out the FPS the rest of the team. Almost twice as much damage as the Falstad here. Nova started catching up a little in damage later on, but everything considered, we played a pretty alright game here. That's-wise, I think I could have prevented one of them, where I was playing a little too aggressive. That was especially the final one at the boss. We could have prevented that. I'm pretty sure if we would have just focused down the boss faster with all of us, instead of two of us chasing down on that one Murky, we would have been able to grab it and Muradin would have been able to come in. Then again, maybe it was a bad call. Early on in the game, we definitely were behind already right from the get-go, but you could notice, at least for a couple of moments during that match, that, you know, if there's a good team focus and you're hitting your abilities, and especially on Kael'thas, you're landing your chain bombs, this damage starts skyrocketing very, very, very quickly. I hope you enjoyed watching this match, even though it was a loss. If you want to see more content like this, hit that subscribe button down below. And I want to thank you all for watching. Have an amazing day. Do not forget to smile. And I'll see you in the next one.